All right. If you guys can hear me, please honk your horn. We are about to begin our program. I think y'all got it. Y'all got it. All right. Welcome. 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 Okay. Okay, we can stop with the honking. So, we would like to welcome all of our graduates to their graduation program. Family and friends, welcome to AJB's 8th grade graduation. We know that today is not what we thought our graduation ceremony would look like, but we are glad that the sun is shining and we are able to have all of you guys out here. We have a program scheduled for you all, but before we begin, we are going to have Dean Davis come out with some opening words, along with some procedures and expectations.
Thank you guys again for coming out today. We appreciate the opportunity to give our final farewells to our 8th graders. Please make sure that during this process, everyone stays in their cars. We have to practice social distancing, so we need everyone to stay in their cars. Even if your name is called for and an award, you will get that award when you pull up to get your diploma. So please stay in your cars. Also, this program has a 7-second delay. So you'll hear things 7 seconds after we actually said it. So when we call your cars or your rolls to start to come, please just take a second and wait for Mrs. Shepherd's car with the blue and yellow balloons. That will be your pace car. So you will follow that car to start the processional. Again, I can't stress enough, it's very important that you stay in your car and practice social distancing. And if you have masks, please wear those masks when you pull up to receive your diploma and gift bags. Again, thank you for allowing us to take this time to celebrate your scholars.
We will now have a selection from our dream team.
Congratulations to all of our graduates. We are very proud of you. We've had a very trying year, but you have triumphed, and this is the fruit of your reward. We congratulate you. We are going to sing a couple of songs. One of them we're going to dedicate to Tishana Easler, our precious student that has passed away, but we want to remember her. So just welcome us, and again, congratulations.
Family. 2, 3. We are a family, like a giant tree, branching out towards the sky. We are a family, we are so much more than just you and I. We are a family, like a giant tree,
Growing stronger,
growing wiser. We are growing free. We need you. We are a family. How do I say goodbye to what we've had.
The good times that made us laugh outweighed the bad. Ooh.
I thought we'd get to see forever, but forever's gone away. And it's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. And I'll take with me the memories to be my sunshine after the rain. Oh, and it's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
Can I get a honk for that? All right, we will now begin our presentation of awards. We have several awards to be given out, and as we stated earlier, your awards are all placed already in your bag. So when you hear your name, please just remain in your car. So the first awards we have is the Subject Award and the Special EL and Resource Award. So for our Outstanding English Journalist Award, so for this student, they had an amazing job in English. They did a spectacular job in terms of writing and just growth. And that student is Jennifer Ramirez.
All right, for our Historian Award for this year, this student really excelled. Initially, she was a little shy, but once she started to come out of her shell, she really dove into a lot of our projects. And so this year's Historian Award goes to Donna Guzman.
I have the pleasure of presenting our Super Science Scholar Award. This student exemplified endurance and perseverance throughout the science curriculum. And that student today is Mr. Angel Gomez Clemente.
And I have the pleasure of introducing the Math Award, and that will be to Adama Sidibe.
Okay, so it is with great pleasure that I announce the Special Populations Pupil Award as well as the ELL Award. So since arriving at Andrew J. Brown 3 years ago, our next scholar has been a hard worker. As like with others who have another primary language at home, this student had to work extra hard at learning the core subjects while also getting better at speaking English. She has done all of these things while loving to learn. Taco Sidibe has shown everyone how it is to be a great student who never gives up with a smile on her face. It is with great pleasure that we award her the ELL Award. So our next recipient is an AJB staple. From helping with translation services to being an active voice on many panels hosting community leaders, this student embodies the soul of Andrew J. Brown Academy. For a school that prides itself on the tremendous growth of its scholars and an institution who helps scholars overcome all obstacles, our next recipient would serve as one of our poster children for turnaround success. His journey has not been without challenges and obstacles, both behavioral and academic. But as the kids say, his glow up is real. To see this student transform into a mature, responsible scholar who puts a great deal into his academics while being mindful of his behaviors reminds us of why we get up and come to Andrew J. Brown Academy. Each day, I have had the honor of serving as this student's teacher and dean, and to say his transformation has been outstanding would be an understatement. It is with great pleasure that we honor Stephen Umana as our special population star pupil.
Thank you, guys. It is so exciting to celebrate our scholars. I would like to now introduce our Lifetime Achievers Awards, and those are our students who started with us in kindergarten and just couldn't get enough of us, and they stayed, and now they're graduating 8th grade, going on to high school. We want to recognize you and thank the families for allowing us to educate your scholar. Those recipients are Jennifer Corona, Sergio Galena, Uriel Gallegos, Tahani Hopgood, Tierras Jackson, Ivan Mercado Onfrey, Precious Morton, Sydney Muriel, Marquita Robinson, Samuel Sanchez, and Carter Thompson. Thank you, guys.
And our last award is our most improved. For our most improved award, we chose two scholars. These two scholars started out from 7th grade, both as shy students, not very active, struggled sometimes with academics, but always tried their hardest. Once they got to 8th grade, they began to excel, changed classes, and became a little more boisterous. Our two students for most improved are Jennifer Ramirez and Dara Flores. We will now have words of encouragement from our dean team.
I was trying to think of the right words to say with how we ended the school year. It wasn't quite like we wanted it, but I wanted to make sure that I give you something that I hope you take with you for the remainder of your life, not just today. As you go on to this next journey to high school, I want to remind you to always stop and think. Many times when situations arose and you found yourself facing discipline, you would often say to me, "But I didn't think." You may find yourself having to make some quick decisions, but most of the time, you can take a moment and stop and think, if you make this decision, what might happen? You have the right to choose what you want to do, but not the consequences that come with those choices. Remember, every choice has consequences, some good, some bad. So choose wisely. The choice is yours. Just take a moment to think, what if? What might happen? I know you're capable of achieving greatness, and you will. And I want you to always remember, Dean Spivey loves you.
grade scholars, it is with great pride that we send you off to your next endeavors. I've racked my mind and heart for what I should say to encourage you today. We come together at a time that is seemingly at a loss for positivity and encouragement. As the dean that keeps it real with you, whether you want to hear my advice or not, I felt it pertinent to leave you with important message that is personalized to some of the challenges that I see with this graduating class. This actually came to me as I was remarking on a situation where Joe Kidd was correcting a group of y'all who weren't exhibiting scholarly behavior. As you leave AJB, I encourage you all to start high school with the sense of continuing to exercise social distancing. A dead battery can't jump another dead battery. Get away from people who can't charge your spirit when you need a jump. Stop advocating for the beat up Honda, aka your friend, who has left you stranded on the side of the road, no matter how much money and time you have put into it. That clunker is not your friend. As you move into high school, gravitate towards friends who will motivate you and uplift you. Find comrades who have similar goals and aspirations as you. Find peers that challenge you and push you to do good in the world. Find associates that don't talk poorly about you simply because you disagree on a subject or you don't have the right clothes. Find buddies that will tell you when you are wrong and call you out in private, but speak positively of you in public. Find reliable accomplices that will travel with you on the road to success, rather than those destined to lead you down a road of despair.
Hi, what an exciting day this is. I am very happy and appreciative of the vision and the hard work that everyone put into today to make it happen. I want to leave the graduating students with a quote. The most important thing in your life is to live your life with integrity and to not give in to peer pressure and try to be something or someone that you're not. The old rules are crumbling and nobody knows what the new rules are. So make your own rules. Graduation is not the end, it is the beginning. Your high school years are so important for your future, so take it serious and continue on your journey to become great.
Good afternoon again, guys. I just want to take this opportunity to thank you guys for being so awesome and so welcoming and for making my first year as a wing dean an exceptional one. I would love for you to take that same openness and strong will and ability to advocate for yourself and others into the rest of your life, on into high school and into college. And don't forget us here at AJB. Feel free to always come back. You're always welcomed and you're part of the AJB family.
All right, we have now gotten into our program where we will have our commencement address by Principal Hill, followed by helping with translation, Mr. Uribe.
I don't play with my social distancing. It's really hard to be the last one to speak. Jasmine Ames told me to keep it less than 10 pages, so I condensed it to about 2. But this is what I'd ask you to do for me. Pay attention to the words. I took a lot of time, and of all the years I've given commencement speeches, I took a lot of time to write this just because of everything that's going on. I'm originally from Minnesota. We lost a student. There's just so much stuff going on right now. I hope this is meaningful to you. Thank you. graduating class of 2020. It took only 1 second to rewind the billions of times you passed through 14 years of life getting on that blue line in the hallways at AJB. And I'm sure you won't miss teachers telling you, get on that blue line. We all need a little bit of humor in today's world, and hopefully that made you laugh a little bit as you move on. Class of 2020, as I stand here on this glorious graduation day and staring at the cars out there in the parking lot, I can't help thinking something's wrong. Isn't there supposed to be some sheet cake involved? Isn't there supposed to be immaculate eighth graders dressed up to the max? This year, it's not the case, unfortunately. This has been a season of terrible losses. People have lost their lives and families are grieving. Others have lost their jobs, their savings, their plans for the future. Many of you, I know, have suffered these things too. With losses on that order, it might seem frivolous to feel sad about losing your graduation ceremonies, but I don't think so. You earned this day. You earned this right. A junior high graduation is a big deal. It is important. It's the next step to high school and then to college. And for many years, we have celebrated it in the same formal way, with pomp and circumstance and a lexicon of big words, academic acknowledgement, processing down the aisle and anticipating where you're going to sit, especially someone might be in the way with their big head. No matter how many graduations I attend, and no matter how much of a hassle it can be, it finally appears and begins that last long walk as junior high school students. I feel like when I address all of you out there, every parent probably has a tear in their eye. Only difference is we just can't see it, but we can feel it. Unfortunately, you won't get to have this very special event in a traditional sense after years of working hard for this day. Why not? Because history found you. An event that will change the way we live was sweeping around the globe, and it found you. As your long, strange spring break was extended week after week after week, the truth began to settle in. You were never going back to AJB, not as a student anyway. That part of your life had ended, and you never got to say goodbye to it in the right way. We're sorry for that. As a former history teacher, you remember things. I remember when my grandfather, Harry Franklin Hill, you see, history found him too, just like it found all of you in the year of 2020. News of the Japanese bombing of Pearl Harbor arrived on Sunday afternoon in December. The next morning, Monday, December 8th, virtually every man walked into town, chose a branch of the armed services, and enlisted. Soon enough, many joined and then found themselves on a destroyer in the Pacific. There were no Netflix channels, no TVs, no iPads, no cell phones or Spotify to listen to. They were just alone at sea. It would have been easy not to enlist or to fight. But you, whom we celebrate today, you did not give up. Like those brave soldiers of the world in World War II, you kept going, and now in this strange situation, without pomp and circumstance, with just me under this awning and you in your car, scattered from all of your friends you expected to be here with you today, you have become junior high graduates. And we are grateful because we need you. We need the poets, philosophers, scientists, artists, engineers, historians, writers, and business people. Most of all, we need the free thinkers, because now more than ever before, we need people who can look at the world in a rational way and make decisions based on facts and reason. I wish we could give you all the graduation you truly deserved. We wish we could give you all, your parents and grandparents and aunts and uncles, a chance to hear your name ring out and see you walk across that stage and receive your diploma. We wish we could gather afterward to eat some of that sheet cake and take pictures and celebrate what you've accomplished. But maybe you've gained something more important than any of that. Maybe, as very young people, knowing something powerful, that you have been tested and you did not falter. You kept going. And although you're entering a very different world from the one you expected, it's a world that needs you. And because a commencement speech is supposed to contain very important information and some piece of wisdom passed down from an aged speaker like myself to a youthful listener like you all, here it is. Nothing in life is better than being needed. I know, and your parents know, and your teachers know that you're ready for what lies ahead. And lastly, we have not been able to give you a traditional graduation that you had hoped for, but I promise you, this will definitely be the most memorable because you are the class of 2020 and you did not give up.
Good afternoon, AJB family. Buenas tardes, familia de AJB. Clase de graduación de 2020. Me tomo solo un segundo para recordar las millones de veces que pasaron durante sus 14 años viviendo aquí en AJB, diciéndoles, en la línea azul, estoy seguro que no echarás de menos a los maestros que te decían que te subieras a esa línea azul. En el mundo hoy necesitamos un poco de humor. Es la verdad. Clase de 2020, mientras estoy aquí en este glorioso día de graduación y mirando los autos en el parqueadero, no puedo evitar en pensar que algo está mal. ¿No se supone que hay algún pastel de hoja involucrado? ¿No se supone que hay un estudiantes impecables de 8º grado vestido al máximo? Este año no es el caso, desafortunadamente. Esta ha sido una temporada de terribles pérdidas. La gente ha perdido la vida, las familias están afijadas, otros han perdido sus trabajos, sus ahorros, sus planes para el futuro. Muchos de ustedes, lo sé, también han sufrido estas cosas. Con pérdidas en este orden, puede parecer frívolo, sentirse triste, perder ceremonias de graduación, pero no lo creo. Te ganaste este día. Una graduación de secundaria es un gran problema. Es importante y durante muchos años lo hemos celebrado de la misma manera, formal. La circunstancia, académicos procesando en este pasillo y anticipando donde irás a la escuela el siguiente año. Queremos el día que sea distinto, inconfundible. Las ceremonias de los pasados, no importa cuántas graduaciones asista y no importa la molestia que sea conseguir un espacio de estacionamiento y tomar asiento en la primera fila para que no tenga que mirar alrededor de la gente. Cuando la fila de graduados finalmente aparece y comienza, esa última camioneta larga de estudiantes, siento que todos los padres, los que me dirijo, pueden sentir el dolor. Desafortunadamente, no podré tener ese evento tan especial en un sentido tradicional. Después de años de trabajo duro para este día, ¿por qué la historia te encontró? Un evento que cambiaría la forma en que vivimos se extendió por todo el mundo y los encontró a ustedes. A la medida que sus largas, extrañas vacaciones de primavera se extendieron semana tras semana, la verdad se comenzó a establecerse que nunca volverían a AJB. No como estudiante. De todos modos, esa parte de tu vida había terminado y nunca pudiste decirle adiós. La noticia del bombardero japonés de Pearl Harbor llegó un domingo por la tarde de diciembre. A la mañana siguiente, el lunes 8 de diciembre, prácticamente todos los hombres entraron a la ciudad, eligieron una rama del servicio armado y se alistaron. Muy pronto, muchos se unieron a la Marina, luego se encontraron en un instructor en el Pacífico. No había canales de Netflix, ni televisiones, ni iPads, ni teléfonos celulares, ni Spotify para escuchar. Estaban solos en el mar. Hubiera sido fácil no alistar y luchar, pero ustedes, a quien celebramos hoy, no se dieron por vencido, como esos valientes soldados de la Segunda Guerra Mundial. Seguiste adelante y ahora extrañamos perdón, ahora esta extraña situación solo ya dejó ese toldo y en tus autos dispersos de todos los amigos con los que esperabas estar en este día importante. Te has convertido un graduado de la secundaria y estamos agradecidos porque te necesitamos. Necesitamos poetas, filósofos, los científicos, artistas, ingenieros. Sobre todo necesitamos los librepensadores, porque ahora más que nunca necesitamos personas que puedan ver el mundo de manera racional, tomar decisiones basadas en hechos y razones. Y aunque estás centrado en un mundo muy diferente del que esperabas, en ese mundo que te necesita, y debido a que se supone que un discurso de graduación contiene información esencial, alguna sabiduría transmitida de hablante, anciano, hoy a un joven, aquí está esa vida. Es mejor que ser necesario. Tú y tus padres lo saben, los maestros lo saben también, que estás listo para lo que viene. Por último, es posible no hayamos podido dar la graduación tradicional que esperábamos, pero te prometo que definitivamente será la más memorable, porque eres la gran clase de 2020 y no te rendiste.
Thanks, Mr. Urabi, for translating that in Spanish. Good job, Mr. Uribe. I'm glad your speech wasn't interrupted. Good job. With that being said, I have a special surprise that no one knows about. I need Mr. Lewis to come on up here and face the camera. You stand right there, sir. You leave your mask on because mine's off. Don't worry, Mr. Lewis. I'm not going to ask you, to sing another song. But that's just the kind of man he is. I'm here to tell you, out of the 100 schools that we nearly have in the National Heritage Organization, Mr. Lewis has been nominated as a finalist for Teacher of the Year in the entire organization of National Heritage Academies. More will be more to follow on that, Mr. Lewis. But again, thank you for all your dedication. Let's get on with the program.
All right. And now we have come to our program that you guys have all been waiting for. We are now about to present you all with your certificates. So for this part, please listen carefully. As you guys see, there is a car decorated in the blue and yellow that Ms. Shepherd will be driving. As I call your names, your car will, Ms. Shepherd will drive out. She is just going to lead the line. And the volunteers, the teachers, will help direct your car, telling you how to get out the spots. We have our teachers lined up here, and they will wave you guys goodbye. We have loved having you all here. I am so sad that this is not how we planned on seeing you all, unfortunately, for the end of our 8th grade year. But please know that you guys have persevered through a difficult time. So that lets us know if you guys can make it through this, you guys can make it through anything. So as you take this next step into high school, please remember that you guys can do anything. You can graduate high school. That's something you guys can do. So don't let this be your last graduation. Walk across that stage in high school. So you guys are going to proceed out, and you guys may go. Congratulations. We love you, and please keep in touch. So our first graduate is Sable Casetas. Our next graduate is Abigail Calderon. Oh, yeah. Mhm. Our next graduate is Nacer Calix Tome. Our next graduate is Lamacio Coleman. Our next graduate is Jennifer Corona. Our next graduate is Our next graduate is Katie Cruz and Crystal Cruz. Our next graduate is Annie Cuenca. Okay. Our next graduate is Donna Guzman. Tylia Dupree. Dayra Flores. Javion Fowler. Sergio Galena. Yudi L. Galacos. Anthony Gardner. Angel Gomez Clemente. Alex Harper. Juan Herrera. Elena Higgins. Tahani Hopgood. Alex Wazo. Nashara Jackson. Tierris Jackson. Jakira Kidd. Joe Kidd. Jamila Levi. Jaden Martin. Jalen Martin. Ivan Mercado. Bye. Precious Morton. Sydney Muriel. Angie Nieto. Bye, Donna. Armando Ocha. Jennifer Ramirez. Marquita Robinson. Alejandro Ruiz. Bye. Sammy Sanchez. Maria Sanchez. Radina Sunny. Adama Sidibe. Taco Sidibe. Carter Thompson. LaTaryn Tyler. Terrence Tyler. Stephen Umana. Nakaya Westbrook. And Janice Withers. Congratulations, everyone.
Congratulations.
Let's